Welcome back to Crash and Edy. I'm Edy. Crash is not with us today. Hope everyone had a great Christmas and everyone's looking forward to a great New Year. I'm sure it was definitely one of the weirdest Christmases you ever had. That's a given with the current events. Just a quick video to see how everyone's doing and check in after this amazing chain of events that's happened with XRP and the markets. We got, first let's start out with intense congrats to Jay Powell for, I think he's going to end up being crypto's person of the year. At least he got nominated for it. I think he won it. U.S. Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell is a winner of Forbes' inaugural Person of the Year in crypto. So, and I guess Pomp was one of the judges. And credited Powell with basically creating a $3 trillion marketing campaign for Bitcoin. Which is, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it makes sense. So, man of the year, congrats in crypto. And the printing is going to keep going. Just keep it going. We can take brief pauses here or there, but we got to keep printing. So, yeah, interesting times. This is really the great shakeout with XRP. We are at 20.5 cents. It's December 29th. And by the way, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes. Give us a like and subscribe if you think of it. Give us a comment if you think, you guys are nuts. You're nuts. Or we're dead on, or you want to see something else covered. We're not going to do a coin review today. Just checking in to check up on the latest topics and make sure everyone's just keeping their head on straight with what's going on with XRP. I know everyone out there, I've heard a lot of anxiety, a lot of people freaking out, a lot of people just cashing out, They're just done. They've had it. With what's going on. And, XRP got up to like 90 cents a short time ago. Now it's down to 20 with the big, down 50% in the last 7 days. Got down to like 17 cents earlier today. It's crazy what's going on. But, so they got this lawsuit from the SEC going on. And you know what? You guys have to realize this is how things get done legally. This is going to set a precedent for XRP to, what is it? It's going to determine what's going on with XRP. And, is it a security? Is it a currency? So many agencies have already come out and determined this, but SEC has to get their pound of flesh, it looks like, and get paid basically to get this done. So done it's gonna get. So anyways, so Ripple comes out today and they came out with the response, and this is it. Just read you a little bit. This is from Ripple's website. The SEC's attack on crypto in the United States. And that's what this is. This is not just about Ripple. This is going to determine. This might end up being like some of the YouTubers have said, and I agree. It might end up being like a new Howey test might come out of this, which was a test for a security. It's a new asset class. How are you going to determine these things? I think this lawsuit is going to determine a lot of that and what goes on in the future. And It's not just, I mean, Ripple's the next in line. They're going to they're going to go through this and take some heat. And like DAI said at one point recently, I didn't see the video, but I saw the headline was the first guy through gets a little bloodied. So the first guy through the wall gets bloodied or something like that. And that's so true, you know. Ripple's going to get it done for the entire industry because there's only one Bitcoin that really doesn't have a team involved, so they can't really be looked at as a security. There's no people that they can even go after. But every other crypto out there has people involved. So Ripple's going to take one on the chin and get things defined for the future of this entire space. So this was Ripple's first response. And I think this is from Brad Garlinghouse. He says the SEC is completely wrong on the facts and the law, and we are confident we will ultimately prevail before a neutral fact finder. XRP, the third largest virtual currency with billions of dollars in trading every day, is a currency like the SEC has deemed Bitcoin and Ether, and is not an investment contract. This case bears no resemblance to the initial coin offering cases the SEC has previously brought and stretches the Howey standard beyond recognition. I guess that's from one of their lawyers, Andrew Koresny. This complaint is wrong as a matter of law. Other major branches of the U.S. government, including the Justice Department and Treasury Department's FinCEN, have already determined that XRP is a currency. Transactions in the XRP just fall outside the scope of the federal security laws. This is not the first time the SEC has tried to go beyond its statutory authority. The courts have corrected it before and will do so again. And that's from another of their lawyers, Michael Kellogg. Ripple's lawyered up with the best of the best. So they're going to get to the bottom of this with top lawyers. Some people think it's going to go to the Supreme Court. Should be fascinating. So a couple weeks ago, they bring in Sandy O'Connor, right? And this is from the 14th. Today, Ripple's thrilled to announce that Sandy O'Connor is joining its board of directors. O'Connor has 30 years of leadership experience with a deep background in finance, treasury, capital markets, and regulatory affairs. As Ripple expands its global network and continues to push for regulatory clarity in the United States, she will provide counsel on key government relations and regulatory initiatives in the company's next phase of growth. They knew this was coming. They had a toll agreement. What is it? A toll movement agreement or something where they check in every once in a while. They've been working with the SEC for 8 years. So they knew this was coming, and actually it's fascinating timing that this is coming now, and we'll see. We're finally going to get to the bottom of this, and I think on the other side of this is just a ton of clarity, and they can let this entire space run like they need it to do. I mean, the U.S. has the world's reserve currency that is going by the wayside one way or another, and they have to inflate this crypto space, this new asset class. So I think that's what this is really about. People are panicking, freaking out, being shaken out. And coincidentally, it allows banks to get in real cheap and institutions to get in real cheap. They always get it the cheapest, don't they? They just find a way to get in. And, before the mainstream comes in, they're going to get theirs. So fascinating stuff. I don't know where the bottom is. Some people think it's going to take another leg down. We'll see. Is it the teens? Is it 10? Is it 3 cents? Is it a half cent? Maybe it'll go down to a half cent. I think people are going to pay you to buy it. It's interesting. A lot of people like this. This headline: Ripple vows to respond to SEC attack amid exchange delistings of XRP. They're not delisting XRP. Delisting is when the asset is crap and it's basically not a valid asset. You'll notice that they're not delisting XRP. A lot of places, including Coinbase, they're doing trading halts. A lot of them are right around the 19th of January. It's interesting they're picking that date. You got the new administration supposedly coming in the 20th. I mean, so much is going to happen between now and the end of January. I mean, January is going to be an intense month filled with a lot of stuff. So, man, this is just one piece of what's going on, but we're going to get clarity in the crypto space in the next few months. So that's pretty amazing, and Ripple's going to get it done one way or another. I mean, they do 90% of their business outside of the US anyways. So, they're on hundreds of exchanges. Man, there's a lot to talk about, but if you're an XRP holder, don't freak out. It's an opportunity. A lot of people are taking this as an opportunity. If you're positioned properly, you can, you have an amazing opportunity before you. But, and we'll see. I mean, some of the YouTubers out there, I know DAI says a lot. There's some pushback between him and is it Mickey B Fresh? Because DAI keeps saying, it's not for us, it's not for us. And I get what he means. It's an institutional asset, but I don't think it's not going to be not traded. They need the markets for this security, but I think eventually it's going to be priced to where the common person's not going to be able to afford it. That's for sure. It's not going to be pennies, so I think that's coming down the road. But yeah, so there's a lot of exchanges not wanting to get involved with the SEC or get spanked. We got another interesting thing. They have the release, the escrow release, at the beginning of each month. So what's going to happen with that? I guess Jeb McCaleb from Stellar, who helped build Ripple, basically built the protocol, I believe, and then left for Stellar. But he gets a ton, like, I don't know if it's once a week, he gets a ton of XRP. And he just sells it methodically as he gets it, but he's only allowed to sell a certain amount, so it doesn't tank the asset or anything. But he's stopped selling supposedly, which is, it's telling. I don't know exactly what it tells, but there's a reason he's doing it. Maybe he doesn't want to get in trouble. Maybe he's been told there's going to be a price reset. So keep selling it at 20 cents when you could get a lot for it. I mean, there's so many ways that this could play out, but XRP's not going away. There's too much utility. It's too useful of an asset, so I really don't see it going away. How it's traded, where it's traded, is there a price set? I mean, a lot of people have predicted a price set at some point, and here you have all these trading halts coming up. It's interesting. It is interesting. And, they knew that they were going to do this, that Flare was going to do this. And, of course, it's just the technology. It's a completely different asset, different company, but they allowed them to do that and to take a snapshot of all the XRP holders, it's just an amazing situation that we're going to watch play out. So we'll keep an eye on this. I wanted to touch base with you guys and just make sure everyone's not freaking out too much. This is a major shakeout. Haven't seen this since back in 17, 18, 16. You know, whenever it ran up to like 3 something and then just worked its way down, and you know, it's a totally different market now. So we got Bitcoin at 27.7. I think the high is like 28.2 something. So just hanging out about there. You know, you got, I guess there's a Tether lawsuit too that's coming out at the same time that this goes down with XRP. XRP is under 20 again, 20 cents. So just keep pushing it down, so all the whales and the institutions can get in dirt cheap. I mean, I mean, and a lot of people said, yeah, it's going to go down. It's going to get, you know, before this takes off, it's going to get really low. And it's like, how could that be? And then this is how it happens with this lawsuit that they've been working together for 8 years. And then all of a sudden, hey, you know what? Going to court. It's just amazing how this stuff works and how things are manipulated. So, but anyways, just want to check in with you. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your own research. A lot of interesting things going on. You got, you know, again, we got Bitcoin up pushing on 28 again. Litecoin's 131. Certain ZIL has been really hot lately. That's an interesting one. That's at like 8.4 cents. VeChain's been coming on strong again. What is that one? Is it over 2? Yeah, it's over 2.0206. That's, you know, up 30%. Celsius up 80% in the last 7 days. I mean, there's some. It's interesting. There, you know, is alt season coming? I mean, it seems like they're starting to heat up. And you know, they'll probably really heat up once this stuff with XRP is determined, because that's going to determine all future pricings and a lot of things with a lot of cryptos. So that will be pretty important, the outcome of this. And so we shall see. Anyways, we'll make another video hopefully before the end of the year. If not, have a good new year. Stay safe. Be kind. And Happy New Year. You made it through 2020.